What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix, and oh man, the title of this video could probably be controversial, but look, let me explain why, okay? Because I remember when I was in high school, okay, my favorite art teacher was this Colombian guy, and he was married to a Japanese woman. And he was so into Japanese culture, which was one of the reasons I got into so into Japanese culture. I was into art. I like to draw anime. But then when my art teacher told me all about Japan and all this stuff and the culture, and I was like, okay, one day I'm gonna go to Japan. One day I'm gonna marry a beautiful Japanese woman. Blah 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 blah. Right? So look, in this video, it's titled Why Japanese Women Are Not a Weeb Stream Girl. I'm going to explain why, because there's a lot of misconceptions, right? I think, a lot of people still think that anime kind of like reflects Japan, and it kind of does, but not everything, okay? So, and a lot of people that are into Asian women, especially Japanese women, tend to be anime fans. I mean, not all of them, but a good amount of them are, right? And it's the same thing with the Japanese people, with Asian people. They watch American movies. They watch all the superhero American movies with Chris Evans playing Captain America, and then they think, oh well, all American men are like these super strong white guys with blonde hair and blue eyes, right? So I want to clear things up, and I'm gonna give you my experience going to Japan, being with a Japanese woman, and how Japanese women actually think. Because when I was in college, I actually went on a date with one. She did not become my girlfriend, but I learned a lot. Okay, so just watch the end of the video, and I promise you won't regret it. Okay, so Japanese women are not a weeb stream girl. I'm gonna go over the pros and cons. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting with the pros. Okay, starting with the pros. So the pros of being with a Japanese woman is that they are very feminine. Okay, they are very feminine, and they still believe in traditional relationships, as opposed to a lot of Western women nowadays. Like there's a whole like gender war going on in the West. So a lot of guys go to Asian countries and South American countries so that they can get, traditional relationships. And you can get that when you go to Japan. That is the great thing about it. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely great. Another thing about Japanese women is that they are not combative, right? They don't get in your face and start fighting and this and that or what. That's something that I found, great about Japanese women. They're very sweet, loving women. They make great mothers as well. So yeah, so I want you to think about that, because they are great women, they are fantastic females, and it's no wonder why so many guys in the West are running over to countries like Japan, Korea, and the Philippines for these women. Is because they're absolutely great. They're very traditional, very feminine, and they're not like, you guys get the point, right? A lot of people just believe they are better. Now, what are the cons?
Oh my.
What are the cons here? Because there are a lot of cons, like everything. There's a downside to everything, unfortunately, man. So let's go over it. So the first con is that if you are boyfriend and girlfriend, if you have a Japanese girlfriend, she's your girlfriend, guess what? They still believe that cheating is okay. That it's okay to cheat because you're just boyfriend and girlfriend, you're not married. So yeah, they think that that's absolutely okay. Now, just to make this clear, cheating is everywhere, of course. However, most countries and cultures do not encourage cheating, and they condemn it and look down upon cheating. However, in Japan, it seems to be very acceptable, and that is a problem. That's where a lot of problems, rise from. Okay, so the second con is that if you are married, they will not cheat on you, right? So she will not cheat on you if you're married. However, if you're married, they will let you cheat on them with a let's just say a working woman. I don't want to say the P word. Let's just say they will let you cheat on them with a working woman. As long as it's paid, they will let you cheat. You understand what I'm trying to say here? I don't want to say the word.
料金が発生するようなこういうタイプの性行為っていうのは浮気としてカウントされると思いますか？
されない気がします。好きだからその人とそういうお金払ってやってるんじゃなくて、なんだろう、日々に不満があるのか、なんかストレスとかわかんないですけどがあって、そういうところに息抜きに行くのかなって思っちゃいます。浮気とかじゃなくて。
なると思うよ。もちろんなるでしょ。
じゃあ結婚してる人は行くべきじゃない？
いや、それは内緒で行きゃいいんじゃない？
で奥さんとかには言わないものなんですか？
言うわけないでしょ。普通言わないでしょ。
言ったらどうなっちゃいますか？
言わないでしょ。汚いでしょ。だって汚ねって言われるでしょ普通。
まあ、言ったら報告してくれれば、
OK なんですか？
はい、何で言ったのかなと思って、いるパートナーがいるにも言ったのは、何か違うこと、いわゆるこうスタイルのいい足を触りたかったとか、多分そのフェチがあると思うので、
それを言ってくれたら OK なんですか？
まあしょうがないですよね。持ち合わせてないものだったら致し方ない致し方ないかなと。
なるほど。
That starts with a P, right? So, again, they don't think paying for it is cheating because you don't have any feelings or emotions towards that other woman. I don't really understand this. And the problem I have with this is if you're getting a free pass, right? If she's giving you a free pass, what exactly is stopping her from doing the same thing to you?
風俗に行くことは浮気かどうかっていう、どう思いますか？
浮気じゃない。
浮気じゃない。
気持ちの浮気は嫌なんですけど、まあ、性欲の浮気は別に勝手にしてくれるんやったらいいかな。
一般人と連絡取れる間でやられるよりは、店でちゃんとしてもらった方がいいです。
イエス。なんかわざわざ風俗に行く意味がわからないの。秘密にしてたらあれだけど、まあ情に恋とかしなければいいじゃないか。浮気ではない。隠さなければ浮気じゃない。浮気するなら風俗に行けって言ったことあります。金払えばいいよって言ったことあります。新しいね、出会いじゃなくてお金払って行ってるなら別にいいから。納得できる理由だったら浮気とは思わないかも。
例えばどういう
付き合い？
例えば上司とかの
怒るけど言ってもまだ許せる。風俗なら
なんか日本ならではのなんか文化じゃないけど、やっぱり有名じゃないですか、風俗とかっていうのが。そういう意味では日本ならではで、そう。
Think about it. So, the third con is after getting married, you won't be having a lot of the three-letter word. All right, XEX. After you get married, you won't be having a lot of XEX because she will be focusing more on the kids, right? After you have kids, she'll be focusing more on the kids. So the most fun you will have is when you're boyfriend and girlfriend. And looking back at what I said previously, she thinks it's okay to cheat when she's just your girlfriend, right? Now, this is the fourth con. The fourth con is after getting married, she expects you to give her your full paycheck. Yes, yeah, that is right. She expects you to give her your 100% of your paycheck, and she will give you an allowance as pocket money. I'm going to repeat that again, guys. After you get married to a Japanese woman, she will expect you to give her your full paycheck. So if you make $3,000, $5,000 per month from your job, you're gonna give it to her, and she will give you an allowance from that money. So it's almost as if you're like a slave. Is that okay to say on YouTube? Now, I don't want to be judgmental here, but I heard that a lot of Japanese men are masochists, so many of them are okay with this. However, this is also changing in their culture. Now, I'm pretty sure this does not apply to everybody. Okay, this does not apply to everybody, but it's something that's been traditional in Japanese marriages. I remember my art teacher in high school. That's what he used to tell me. That the Japanese wife will handle the finances and the man will go out and work. And yeah, seriously, So, I want you to think about that because a lot of you, anime fans out there think I'm gonna go to Japan, find me a nice Japanese girlfriend, wife, and everything is gonna be all cool and dandy, kumbaya. Nah, bro. There's a lot of cultural differences that you guys don't consider. Okay, and the fifth con, I want you to realize that most of these are cultural, not exactly like, most of these are cultural, really. So, the fifth con is most Japanese people are atheists, right? So, if you are a man of God, or if you have a certain religion, do not expect her to convert to your religion. And look, I know in Japan there's Buddhism, there's Shintoism, and some people will say, oh, there's Christian people in Japan. Yeah, so the population of Christians in Japan, of Japanese Christians, is only 2%. Only 2% of the population in Japan are Christians. Everybody else believes mostly in Buddha or Shintoism, which is their indigenous religion. Okay, so I want you to think about that. So if you're a Christian, if you're a man of God, you want a nice, religious woman for yourself, be traditional, you're probably not gonna find it. Okay? And look, I am saying this as a guy who loves Japanese culture. I mean, for God's sakes, I should have been born in Japan because I love me some anime, manga. I like Japanese food. I like Japanese... I still love a lot of their culture. I like living in Japan. I went to Japan in 2019. It was absolutely fantastic. I wanted to stay there. I did not want to come back to America. Okay? And I love the food in Japan. I love Japanese people are so super nice. Right? And honestly, I think at this point, especially with everything that's happening here in America, I think this is the best time to move to Japan. If you have the money to do it, go ahead. But be aware. I'm just raising awareness here. Okay, so how do you solve this? Because I'm not the type of person that likes to feel hopeless. I hate the feeling of hopelessness, and I don't want you guys to feel hopeless. So what is the solution? Okay, so I've come up with two solutions, right? So the first solution is, if you do get a Japanese girlfriend or wife, bring her over to your country, whether it's in the West, America, Canada, Europe, England, France, Mexico, wherever you are. Bring her back to your country, right? And once she's in your country, she is not going to be cheating on you. Okay? She's not going to be cheating on you, and this will help maintain things very, very, very traditional. Because the reason why Japanese women cheat is because other Japanese people are okay with the idea of cheating. But if you go to a country that's more, conservative with relationships, she's not going to, practice those same behaviors, let's just say. And solution number 2 is, it doesn't have to be a Japanese woman. I mean, because if you're really into Asian women, you can go to South Korea, you can go to Thailand, you can go to the Philippines, you can go to China, Laos, Vietnam. And if you want somebody that speaks English, in South Korea, they actually speak more English than in Japan. Yes, this is actually true. They practice English way more than the Japanese. Also, the Philippines is a great place because the Philippines, they have English as second language over there. So, yeah. And you guys are probably wondering, why I made this video again is because I have people asking me about this. I have weebs, otakus, anime fans about this. I have people in the comment section saying, oh, I'm gonna marry a Japanese woman one day. And I'm not trying to discourage you from doing that. What I'm saying here is that a lot of people don't really understand the differences. So when they go over there, they're very disappointed, right? But anyways, I hope this video was helpful. I hope this video has helped you make a decision. I'm not here to break anybody's dreams. So whatever your thoughts are, please comment below. Tell me what you think. And yeah, this is your boy Animatrix. Godspeed. Subscribe to the channel.